Right, some men will pay a higher price for a woman that other men paid zero for. Okay, I'm not saying that women are for sale, but when I talk about higher price, I'm talking about higher responsibilities. Okay, so let's say you are with this woman, right? But you have to pay higher price, one by marrying her, secondly by taking care of her financially, or I mean, the legal system in the US, right? When you marry a woman, everything else, is shared, right? So that is a higher price and a higher risk for a woman that other men paid zero for. Sorry, I don't know why my is Archie right here. I know it's not. It's not part of the question, but I'm looking at myself. Okay, so I digress. Now, this woman, right? That you are with, you are paying a higher price for her, and other men pay zero for, meaning she was with a man that she had to take care of. She was with a man that did nothing for her, and the same woman, that same woman that was with a man who did nothing for you, in order for you to be with her, you have to put in more. Sorry, I need to think straight. Come on. It's early. Well, it's not early. It's 10 a.m. I am at the gym. I have to go into workout, but don't worry, I'm awake. So, with a man who not that didn't care about her, but who wasn't responsible enough as you are very responsible. So whichever way you put it, okay, in this dating scene, someone will always have to pay a higher price, and you have to accept that, because it's how you call it, it's part of this dating world, whereby you have to be with someone's leftover. I know the thought process is like, damn, this is nasty, but this is the world, this is the reality. Someone left over, maybe your newfound love. Okay, someone's old shoes is your new shoes, meaning that people have to share a man and woman. Okay, except for some cultural beliefs whereby they don't want to share their woman, but they don't mind the men sharing their DSCK among the women. Okay, I mean, that's their own cultural beliefs, and like I say, you will always pay higher for a woman that how you call it, that another man didn't pay anything for, and you have to live with that bargain. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. You just have to accept the fact that this is the reality of life. Okay, this is what life is. You cannot always get I mean, be a winner in every situation. Sometimes you have to be the loser. But who say you were the loser just because you got a woman that you're paying a higher price for, that other men didn't pay anything for? No one is qualifying you as a loser, because in that case, I would say you may have gotten with a woman who's beautiful than your ex. So how about that? Okay, if you were with an ugly woman before her, and she is super beautiful, then maybe she deserves for you to pay that price, even though she wanted to be with another man who didn't care about her. Do you understand? So that's part of life. Life is unfair, and that's the reality. If you want something out of a package, like clean, new, maybe you need to follow certain religious belief, or I don't know. It's going to be hard to find. If you find it clean, new, you may not stay with her. Meaning, the likelihood of a man finding a VG, meaning a virgin, and staying with her forever is rare in the United States. I'm not talking about other cultural practice or beliefs, okay? But I'm just saying that that likelihood is rare in the United States. You find a woman who's a virgin, and you marry her and you stay together and you die together. That's rare. I'm sorry. I don't know. Maybe the fact that I'm looking at myself and being distracted. I'm not supposed to be distracted, because I'm talking about a relationship matter. So, like I was saying, you will always pay a higher price for a woman that another man didn't pay anything for. Now, what are you going to do if you find yourself in that scenario? How did you know that you pay higher price for her if you didn't run her mouth? Because women are known to run their mouths, and therefore, they're going to spill all the beans. Like, I was with this man trying to denigrate their exes. It can only backfire, because the man that you're talking to, he's taking note. He is going to realize that, hold on, I am paying a higher price for this girl that her ex didn't pay anything for. He's going to resent that matter, even though he loves you. But that is something he's going to resent. Like, this is not fair. I am supposed to be, deserve better for what I'm doing, right? Maybe he's financially taking care of her, or maybe he's putting in more work. Maybe he loves her more. Maybe he cares for her more, and he might feel as if he's not getting the deal that he's investing in. Like, he might feel as if he deserves more or better. So he will start to take you for granted because you are running your mouth. Women are known to run their mouths, right? So they don't know when to shut up. They will go to, he did this, he did that, trying to make the other man feel good without realizing that he is a man and he's not stupid. Just because he was born a man, he thinks with his DSCK, that doesn't mean that he's not smart. Okay, he is smart, and he knows what he got himself into. Don't be surprised if he dump you behind because you run in your mouth. Okay, life, everything is not meant to be equal. Everything is not meant to be equal. Oh God, maybe I have it. Anyway, everything is not meant to be equal. And that is life, and that is the reality of life, and you have to take it just like that. You may not get everything that you want, everything you seek, just because you think you deserve it. You may deserve it, but just because you deserve it, it doesn't mean you're going to get it. And that's life. So same goes as in relationships. You see some men settling with a woman that accepted them for who they are, but the one that got away is the one they wanted. But they cannot get the one that got away because she dumped him, or the relationship didn't work out. Okay, now he's going to settle with a woman that he not barely, but he likes, but not in love with. He thought he was in love with her when the Jackson was new. But then, as the relationship progresses, he realizes that the one that got away is the one. So goes as life. You cannot always get what you think you deserve, or you cannot always get what you deserve. Because sometimes you deserve better than what you have now. Now, what are you going to do? Is it too late? Yeah, it's too late. But I would say, I am, sometimes you just have to pay more for what may not be as worthy to another man. And sometimes as a woman too, when they come to responsibility, financial responsibility in the relationship, only in the United States you see women taking care of their men the way they do, financially. Where I'm from, all the responsibilities, especially financially, is on the men, right? So in the US, let's say women also end up finding themselves in the masculine role, whereby they have to pay more for a man that do not deserve them. They have to pay more for a man that paid more for another woman. Meaning that when he was with his ex or the other woman, he invested his time, his money, and his intellect into that relationship. And with you, he's only investing his dick. I'm sorry. I'm not going to say DSCK, because when I'm honest, or when I'm real, or when I want to convey my message, sometimes I don't mind being vulgar. If that is not classy, so be it. I don't give it. Oh, damn. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's get back. I know. Look. Again, she may end up paying more for a man that is only bringing his DSCK into the table, or on the bed. I don't know if it's the table or the bed. You tell me, where is he bringing that at? Now, like I was saying, it goes both ways, but men have a lot to lose. It seems as if most of my messages that I'm conveying is to scare men. I am not trying to scare you guys, okay? This is not a fearmonger type of campaign that I'm on. No, I'm not on any fearmonger campaign, but I'm just saying that men have a lot to lose financially in relationship, okay? I'm not saying a woman who is assuming a masculine role, then you have a lot to lose, my lady. If you're paying for a man on this street, you have a lot to lose. Man, she always pay. Anyway, that being said, guys, I have to go. Muscle. I have to go work out. I have to go pump some iron. All right. With that being said, thank you so much. Okay, gotta go.